Alexander the Great, a name that echoes through the corridors of history. But who was he really? And how did he rise to become one of the most legendary figures of the ancient world? Today we're diving into the life, conquests, and legacy of Alexander the Great. Alexander was born in 356 BCE in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia. His father, King Philip II, was a powerful and ambitious ruler who transformed Macedonia into a formidable military power. But young Alexander had even greater ambitions. From an early age, Alexander was tutored by some of the greatest minds of the time, including the philosopher Aristotle. Under Aristotle's guidance, Alexander developed a love for philosophy, science, and the arts. But his true passion was military strategy. By the age of 16, Alexander was already leading troops into battle, showing a natural talent for leadership and a thirst for conquest. In 336 BCE, tragedy struck. King Philip II was assassinated, and the 20-year-old Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedonia. Many doubted the young king's ability to rule, but Alexander wasted no time in proving them wrong. He quickly secured his power by eliminating potential rivals and reaffirming Macedonia's dominance over Greece. But Alexander's ambitions didn't stop there. He had his sights set on a much larger prize, the Persian Empire. In 334 BCE, Alexander launched his campaign against Persia, beginning with the famous Battle of Granicus. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Alexander's tactical brilliance and fearless leadership led to a decisive victory. This victory was just the beginning. Over the next few years, Alexander would go on to achieve a series of stunning victories against the Persian Empire, including the pivotal Battle of Issus and the legendary Siege of Tyre. By 331 BCE, Alexander had defeated the Persian King Darius III and declared himself King of Asia. His empire now stretched from Greece in the west to Egypt in the south, and all the way to the Indus River in the east. In Egypt, Alexander was welcomed as a liberator and even declared a pharaoh. He founded the city of Alexandria, which would go on to become one of the most important cultural and intellectual centers of the ancient world. But Alexander wasn't just a conqueror. He sought to blend the cultures of East and West, encouraging marriages between his soldiers and local women, and adopting elements of Persian dress and customs himself. After consolidating his power in Persia, Alexander set his sights even further east, leading his army into the unknown territories of India. In 326 BCE, Alexander faced one of his toughest challenges yet, the Battle of Hydaspes against the Indian king Porus. Despite heavy losses, Alexander emerged victorious, but his army, weary from years of campaigning, refused to march further into India. Reluctantly, Alexander turned back, but the return journey took a toll on his army. In 323 BCE, after a night of heavy drinking in the city of Babylon, Alexander fell ill and died at the age of 32. His sudden death left his empire in turmoil, and over the next few years, it would fragment into several Hellenistic kingdoms ruled by his former generals. Alexander's empire may have crumbled after his death, but his legacy lived on. He spread Greek culture and ideas across 3 continents, laying the foundation for the Hellenistic age, where East met West in a fusion of art, science, and philosophy. His life inspired countless stories, legends, and even the title Great. But perhaps what's most remarkable about Alexander is not just what he conquered, but how he envisioned a world united under one rule, one culture. Alexander the Great, a man who changed the course of history, whose influence is still felt today. His name will continue to be remembered as one of the greatest military minds the world has ever known. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest figures. What do you think was Alexander's most impressive achievement? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time.